Do you feel any guilt at all? Bridget leaned down into her face. Your brother, your dad, and now Sarah. Another life ruined by Magda Craig. I hope it does hurt. I hope it hurts for the rest of your life. You. Magda spat the words at Bridget. Someone pushed Magda from behind and she stumbled into a parking bollard and nearly fell. She drew the bottle from her pocket and turned, ready to swing. Caitlin took a step toward her. Magda hadn't heard her walk up with the rain pattering against the asphalt. She raised the bottle, and Caitlin pulled a pocket knife from her jeans. Take your booze, Bridget said. Stay up on the mountain, and don't ever come near my friends again. Magda lowered the bottle, stuck it in her pocket, and then hurried away into the rainy night. Which way to the motel? Left, maybe. She stumbled off the sidewalk, into the wet grass in front of a Burger King. A group of teenagers snickered at her through the window as they ate. Raindrops pelted her face. She knelt, watching the street sign sway in front of her. It was left on Thompson, back to the motel. Or, wait, she turned left on the way to Food Line, right? So she should go right. She stood for a moment, catching her breath. No, definitely left. She stepped into the road to cross. Lights blinded her. A horn honked, and a car swerved, splashing cold water on her jeans. Shivering, she hurried across the next 3 lanes. Water went up to her ankles as she stepped into the gutter. Tripping on the curb, she stumbled through the wet grass and onto the sidewalk. She pushed herself to her feet. Left on Thompson. 3 more blocks, Magda hoped. She pulled the bottle of Cruzon from her backpack. Raindrops plinked against the glass as she unscrewed the top and took a swig. Rum ran down onto her sweatshirt. She closed her eyes and savored the warmth. Tried to open her eyes again and found them heavy. No, can't fall asleep on the street. 3 more blocks to the motel. The sidewalk wobbled under her feet. She took another swig and shoved the bottle back into her bag. Sarah's face flashed in her mind. 8 years old, swinging from the monkey bars on the school playground. 12, her braces glinting in the light from the screen as they laughed together at a movie. 14, her eyes wide as she told Magda she liked Brian Reyes from her Algebra 1 class, and the two had spent the entire night penning a letter to him explaining how much she adored him, before ripping the paper into tiny pieces and stuffing it in the bottom of Magda's waste paper bin. 17, and coughing as she and Magda shared a joint behind the 7-Eleven after school. 18, and standing on stage in a graduation gown as Magda watched from the audience. 19, and laying on Magda's rug, covered in blood. She took another drink. The worst part wasn't the fear of going to jail or confessing to Jimmy what she'd done 5 years earlier. It was the loneliness. Sarah was her best friend, her only friend, the one person who'd been present for every celebration, every heartbreak, every high point and low point, and everything in between. Magda had assumed she always would be.